Today, we're going to talk about my expectations for Hogwarts Legacy 2, what kind of experience the second game should offer, and what both I and the player community want to see. The first game was truly a magical beginning, but it left us all with the feeling that this world deserves so much more. That's why I'm imagining a much larger open world, a deeper story, more impactful choices, far richer character development, and a Hogwarts experience that truly feels alive. In this video, we're going to dive into all of these details together. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world to me. Now let's get started. My first expectation is for the game's world to be much bigger and far more alive. Because, like many of you, I want more than just exploring the areas around Hogwarts. I want to visit the Ministry of Magic, stroll through Diagon Alley, walk the dark corridors of Azkaban. These are places we've dreamed about for years, and I believe it's time for them to become playable. And just like me, players don't only want the map to expand, they want it to deepen and make exploration more meaningful. Hogwarts Legacy 2 should make us feel not just like students, but like active members of a much larger wizarding world. Another important point is the story and RPG system returning much stronger. In the first game, the impact of choices was limited, and most of the dialogue options were just different lines leading to the same outcome. But players, including myself, want our decisions to truly change the world. If we lean into dark magic, people should fear us. If we choose to be helpful, different quests should open up. We want branching paths that genuinely shape our character's destiny. Hogwarts Legacy 2 needs to fully deliver that I'm writing my own story feeling. I want to see that same depth in character relationships as well. Because Hogwarts isn't just a school where magic is taught, it's a place where friendships form, rivalries spark, and bonds grow. In the first game, these connections were superficial. But what players want this time is very clear. A system where friendships evolve, special scenes unlock, and relationships with characters shift for better or worse. I completely agree. They could even add optional romantic relationships if they want nothing forced, but what matters is making the school feel like a real social ecosystem. And of course, customization. I'm 100% with the community on this. Hogwarts Legacy 2 needs to be far richer in variety. Clothing sets, magical items, different wand designs, different passive abilities, different playstyles, all of this is crucial. We all have our own style, and we want to express it in-game. Personally, I'd love to build a character fully centered around dark magic, while another player might create a potion master build, and someone else might play as a beast tamer. This level of variety would take the game to a whole new level. I also want to see that same variety, not just on our character, but in the spaces we live in. Room designs, dorm customization, even personalizing common rooms, these features would turn the Hogwarts atmosphere into a far more personal experience. What players want is actually very simple. This is my Hogwarts story, this is my room, this is my style. And I completely agree. This wizarding world is already magical. Being able to shape it according to our taste would make the second game feel even more special. As for gameplay, the foundations in the first game were very solid, but now it's time for more. I want to see a far more advanced spell system, chaining spells into combos, combining elements, adding reaction-based mechanics like parry and counter. These would take the combat to an incredible level. The community feels the same way. On top of that, more enemy variety, smarter AI, and encounters that offer unique challenges would dramatically increase replayability. My expectation is for battles to never feel repetitive and for each enemy type to require its own learning curve. Magical education itself should also be far more detailed in the second game. Players want to attend classes, take exams, and unlock deeper skill trees tied to academic disciplines. In the first game, classes were short sequences, and many found them a bit shallow. I completely agree. Hogwarts isn't just a battleground, it's a school. Deepening the academic aspect with areas like magical history, potions theory, and spellcraft would add tremendous flavor. Similarly, puzzles and side activities need a strong comeback. Players want more complex magic puzzles, hidden rooms, and even Zelda-style mini-dungeons. For me, this strengthens the soul of Hogwarts. Exploration in this universe shouldn't just mean walking, it should mean thinking, solving, and being rewarded. And of course, Quidditch, one of the community's biggest requests. I completely agree that it should return, at least as a fleshed-out side mode. I also want to touch on multiplayer. Like most players, I believe the second game should absolutely remain primarily single-player. That was one of Hogwarts Legacy's greatest strengths. But the community also welcomes optional co-op missions or PvP dueling arenas, and I agree. These additions could enrich the game as long as they don't interfere with the main story. The only thing I want is for multiplayer to be optional fun for those who want it, but never mandatory. Another major topic the community keeps bringing up is technical quality. I completely agree. The first game was successful overall, but especially on PC, optimization issues caused frustration. I want Hogwarts Legacy 2 to be next-gen focused, with cleaner visuals and smoother performance. Modern graphical elements like advanced lighting, shadow detail, and effects suit this universe beautifully. On top of that, faster loading, higher resolution cutscenes, and smoother animation transitions would massively enhance immersion. Environmental interaction is also extremely important to me. It shouldn't just be about casting spells. The school should feel like it has daily life. Students walking to class, chatting in the courtyard, teachers following routines, dynamic events around the school. As players have said, Hogwarts needs to feel alive. And I completely agree. Walking through the school and finding small details, funny moments, or secret conversations would make the experience far more natural and immersive. Another important point, magical creatures. They were done well in the first game, but the system often boiled down to collect, feed, release. In the second game, I want magical creatures to have more narrative presence, more variety, and even act as active partners in certain quests. The community wants this too. Creatures should feel like part of the world, not just side content. This would make exploration more meaningful and better reflect the nature of the magical universe. A big detail for me is the way dark magic is handled. In the first game, these spells were powerful, but the consequences were nearly non-existent. But here's what the community and I agree on. If I use Avada Kedavra, that should matter. People should react differently, rumors should spread, school dynamics should shift, quests should close or open. A real morality system would make Hogwarts Legacy 2 more mature and more true to role-playing. This universe thrives on the tension between light and dark. Our choices should carry real weight. Additionally, the school year cycle needs to feel more dynamic. The seasonal shifts were beautiful in the first game, but they should be tied to festivals, school events, and unique magical atmosphere. A Halloween ball, winter festival, year-end ceremony, these would bring depth and soul. The community wants the school year to feel more detailed, and I completely agree. This universe isn't just about danger and quests. It's about magical student life. I also want our student identity to feel more grounded. In the first game, starting in 5th year made sense narratively, but like many players, I would love a more natural progression. Starting from the first day of school and growing through relationships, academics, and personal development over time would add so much. Players want this. I want to feel like I belong at Hogwarts, and I fully agree. Feeling the rhythm of the school, the stress of exams, the fear of failure, or the excitement of succeeding would make the experience much more authentic. Quest variety should also expand significantly in the second game. Some missions in the first game felt repetitive. This time, I want different scenarios, surprising quest lines, more emotional arcs, and adventures with varying danger levels. The community emphasizes this as well. Quests need to be more creative and cinematic. I strongly support that. Missions where we help other wizards, investigate mysteries, or explore the school's dark history would deepen the game beautifully. I also want the emotional flow of the game to be more pronounced and powerful. Some moments in the first game were strong, but transitions between dramatic and comedic scenes weren't always smooth. In Hogwarts Legacy 2, a more polished tonal balance like we see in major RPGs would give the game a cinematic feel, and I'm fully aligned with the community here. This universe is emotional, dangerous, and fun all at once. Blending those tones more maturely would elevate the game. Another key topic is the impact of spells on the world. In the first game, some spells interacted with the environment, but I want this on a bigger scale. Players say it too. The world should react to magic. If we set something on fire, it should spread. Water should behave differently depending on the setting. Wind spells should move objects realistically. Dynamic systems like these would make exploration, combat, and puzzles extraordinary. I would love to see a more physical, more intuitive magic system in the second game. And of course, all these expectations lead to one major point. Hogwarts Legacy 2 shouldn't just match the first game, it should surpass it. The community and I know this universe can deliver a far more epic story, greater danger, and a more mature narrative. The first game was a beginning, but like everyone else, I'm expecting the second game to take us on a far deeper emotional, magical, and exploratory journey. All right, friends, these are my expectations for Hogwarts Legacy 2. In terms of gameplay, story, and world design, I believe the second game needs to offer a much bigger, deeper, and more personal experience. But now it's your turn. What do you think Hogwarts Legacy 2 should be like? Which features are essential, which ones need improvement, and what should they keep from the first game? Write your thoughts in the comments. I'll read every single one. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me tremendously and keeps you updated on new videos. See you in the next one.